Hello everybody, I am Baltmatrix, and today is Monday, November 11th, 2021. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I think I did. I don't remember much of it, but that's what happens when you get old. There's a little bit of news today, so let's go ahead and get into it. First up, Prime vs. Prime has a review of Black Zarak. That figure is not slated to come out for another 3 or so months. It's not available in the Asian market stores either yet. So yeah, the only thing I wanted to mention was I really like the look of Black Zarak here. I don't remember if this headmaster was in any of the Japanese shows, but the damaged chest and the patch on the eye patch, I think that's a really good look. My biggest concern about this, and the only reason I'm even putting this in my news today, is the gold plastic. Now, I suggest you go watch TJ Omega's excellent video about the figures that suffer from gold plastic syndrome. It's a really good video. He missed Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron, but the ones he was talking about were the more rare figures. And you know what? It completely slipped my mind. I didn't realize the original Black Zarak figure suffered from gold plastic syndrome. For those of you that don't know, gold plastic syndrome, otherwise known as GPS, is an issue with the way that the actual plastic was produced, where after a certain amount of time, it would become immensely brittle. So much so that there are videos out there of Beast Wars Randy. That is the pig in Beast Wars. Shoot, I don't remember what his name, but look it up. Beast Wars Randy the entire figure was made out of gold plastic. People would pick it up and were able to shatter the figure into pieces just by closing their hands over it. Not hard, mind you, just closing their hands over it. And my original Transmetal Megatron from Beast Wars suffered from the same thing. I literally picked it up one day and squeezed the arm to pick it up, and the thing just shattered in my fingers. Cut myself too. But yeah, so that is a worry I have. Hopefully this $200 figure will not suffer from that. Next up, we've got some images of Takara Studio Series 86 Coronation Starscream. These are official in-hand images from Takara's Twitter. And yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. I just really wish they had spent the money and fixed the giant hole that's in his side on both sides. But well, you know what? I'm sure some third party like Non-Nef is going to come by and fix that. Here's hoping, anyway. And speaking of third parties making something, here's Larkin's Lair Kingdom Maximal Skywarp Feather Swords upgrade. These are really neat little feather swords that you can get for your Maximal Skywarp. And they fit on the back and plug into the figure's hands, or they fit on the side. And yeah, this is a really cool upgrade. I would love to get a pair simply because I would like to have a pair of swords like the original figure. Man, I really, really hope Kingdom just, flat out releases some combiners for Beast Wars. I really hope we get that at some point. I doubt we will, but a boy can hope. Now, a little bit of grain of salt here. Cybertron member JT Prime 17 has found a listing in Target's database for Studio Series 86 Voyager class Ironhide. I don't know what to make of this. Is he going to come with heroic nonsense action? I don't know. I think it's a little bit of bad form putting in figures or making figures of characters that got flat out murdered in the 86 movie. Yeah. I mean, they couldn't just kill off Prime. They had to get rid of Peter Cullen flat out and get rid of all his characters. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. If the figure's good, fine. Fantastic. Great. But I don't know. Maybe the Studio Series entire line's days are numbered. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we got a trailer for the upcoming new Cyberverse episodes coming to Netflix. And this is a trailer for the 4th season, which is actually just 3 45-minute episodes. This is a little weird because the first episode is up on the YouTube channel for Transformers. I think it's the Transformers official YouTube channel. I really liked the episode. I thought it was a ton of fun, and it was a smart use of repaints, so to speak. But there's some stuff in there that was fun. I know there are some folks that loved it, and I know there are some folks that absolutely hated it. So go ahead, sit down, watch it. It's 45 minutes long. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Next bit of news for you folks that are across the pond. TF Nation 2022 has been announced for October 12th through the 14th. That's fantastic. I'm so glad that TF Nation is coming back. It's just all around good news. So if you're able to attend, I strongly recommend it. And, be safe and have fun. And the last bit is XTransbots MX20 Zeus-Saurus. This thing looks amazing. Just flat out amazing. So, robot mode, very cool. Very, very G1. Comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different heads. And let me see if I can open this image in a new tab and zoom in. There we go. Yeah, this thing looks great. I love the way it looks. And look at those heads. Smirking head, frowny head, flat or neutral head, growly head, other smirky head, other snarling head. I love the look of this thing. I absolutely love the look of it. Now, I realize I'm gushing over a prototype because that's what this is. This is a prototype. And I've never noticed, but they are right. There is a kind of a beast mode motif to the character's helmet, and I've never noticed that. And yeah, this is a prototype, and you can see a bunch of hinges in there, but for a prototype, it looks really clean. I'm quite surprised. I really like the look of this thing. And it's also big, like real big. I'll show you in a second, but the only complaint I have about the robot mode is the beast mode's or the dragon mode's head is just sticking out of the back there, but they kind of tried to cover it up. I mean, that's definitely the way the original figure was, but I don't know. You're not really going to see it. The shield he comes with is gigantic. I'm curious to see what the size of the other weapons are going to be, but that shield is huge. And the figure itself is massive. I mean, this is Masterpiece. I think this is Masterpiece Victory Saber. Specifically, this is I want to say this is the KFC Victory Leo and the Masterpiece, Takara Masterpiece Silverbolt. Oh my God. Star Saber. I mean, this Zeus-Saurus is big. Like, really big. Like, crazy big. I mean, look at that thing. It's huge. And then his giant chicken mode, demon chicken. Okay, it's a dragon. I think it's actually supposed to be a cockatrice or a dragon cockatrice. Whatever. But, I mean, look. That's MP Star Saber. That is not a small figure to begin with. And then, that's a big bird. That's a big, giant, big dinosaur bird monster thing. Ooh, look at those tiny little chicken arms. They're going to cause so much damage to my fingers. But, I mean, me being silly aside, it looks cool. It does. And the shield obviously folds up into the whole tail section. This is going to be one to watch. It really is. And I'm going to be very interested to see 6.0 get a hold of this. Am I going to get this day one? I don't know. I just don't know. I'm kind of out of room for figures right now. And giant freaking third-party figures, I don't know. And here's the first chest component. Looks good. And there's the second chest component, which is cool because, hey, it can flip out and become the weapon. It can become a gun, which is good. Overall, I'm really interested to see what XTransbots does with this whole set. I want to see the painted, finished version. Real bad. And last, but by no means least, I want to give a shout out to Carlos Magana. he's been doing something on his Twitter called the Genericons. And absolutely amazing artwork. These generic Transformers are so much fun. He's made 17 or 18 so far, and they're just super cool. And I'm absolutely loving his artwork and his design. And I want figures of these. Oh my god, I want figures of these so bad. Especially some of the really weird ones, like this one that is a motorcycle. And he doesn't have any, I haven't seen any helicopters yet, and he doesn't have any aquatic-based ones yet. But I love him. I love him. So head out over onto Twitter, follow him on Twitter, because he's been putting up one of these a day. And I am absolutely loving them. Some of them are like this one are just so stupid, but in that way that you can totally see this as being an actual Transformer. And oh yeah, he definitely has the Ankylosaurus one, which is kind of my favorite, next to the Semi and the first one he did, which I feel like this is straight out of one of the video games. It really feels like that, and I just love it. Thank you, Carlos. These made me so happy. All right, folks, that's it for today, Monday, November 8th. I almost forgot what day it was. Yeesh. Anyway, let me know what you think of all these news stories down in the comments. If I missed anything, I'll pick it up on Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you all next time.